What's up, chat? Figured we should go live and do a little bit of hunting. And don't worry, I'm probably still going to be streaming tomorrow as well. Just decided to do like a little bonus one, a little Monday stream. And I figured since we haven't hunted pheasants in ages, let's go hunt some freaking pheasants. Love me some pheasants. And also, guys, I'm not going to be done streaming tonight after I end this one. I'm going to be streaming on my fishing channel as well. Going to be hanging out with Dre Talk and playing professional fishing too. So once this stream is done, if you guys still want some content, I'll be over on that channel. We're going to be having some fun tonight. Hope everybody's been doing good. What's up, Badger? What's up, Chase? How you doing? What time was I doing for pheasant? 8 to 11. That's right. That's right. About 10-ish. Perfect. What's the fishing channel called? It's Scarecrow the Angler. I can put it in chat right now. But to simplify things, when I finish this stream, I'll just redirect it to the other one so you can, easily find it, All right, we reset time. Let's main menu. Make sure that it actually gets those pheasants into their zones. Now, I don't like the Hirschfelden pheasant grind, Boys Woods. It's not the best. Towels on top. What type of food do you think makes a pheasant great one spawn? I don't even know, dude. I don't know, Sneaky. I just ate a boiled egg. We'll see if that works, We'll see if the boiled egg is the trick. Let's see if the boiled egg has the same magic the grilled cheese did. Let's go. Where's our pheasant grind loadout? There we go. What did I even use for this again? Okay, so that's there. Took it a bit to switch over. There we go. We got our Cacciatore. We got the beautiful Varminter for those long-range pesky pheasants, and our 22 mag. Beautiful. So, as of starting the hunt today, we are 1,409 kills into this pheasant grind. We kind of stopped hunting pheasants when we were deep into this grind, so yeah, we're pretty far into it. Not Toxic, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate that, dude. Hope you're doing great. Also, chat, you may notice that the Great One counter says 134 instead of 133. Guys are gonna have to wait a few days to see what it was, but did get another great one. We did get another great one. You guys will have to wait a couple days to see the vid, though, because I have another video scheduled ahead of it. But it's gonna be pretty cool. Please don't spam, guys. You don't have to spam the same emotes over and over again. All it does is make it tough for other people to get their messages read. Too Rare Sutton, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing great. Oh, nice, Zego. Oh, gosh, I haven't shot birds in so long, man. We're going to have to get back in the groove here. We're going to have to get back into the birdie blasting groove. Doan, thank you for the 33 months as a member. Appreciate it, dude. Good old Doan. What's up, Tyler? Any map that has a pheasant on it, you can grind for the Great One. So yes, the new map, you can grind for a Great One pheasant. You yapping out little pheasants. What was these ones? They're flying towards me. Sorry, buddy. Too easy. Poor little squezzy fezzy. That thing stood no chance whatsoever. What difficulty of pheasant do you want to shoot on the grind? 2s and 3s. It's very similar to whitetail in terms of HMing. You want to leave those smaller ones. You want to leave those level 1s. Nice, Charles. That's awesome. If you create a new game, do you keep your other account? No. So if you create a new game, it's going to reset everything except for the trophies that you've taxed. Like any stuff you've taxidermized is still going to be there. But it's going to reset all of your progress on maps. It's going to reset your money, your level, all that type of stuff. Everything but the fox. Hey, you know how much I hate fox hunting. I'm not going to torture myself. One to 2, okay. Not a monster, but male's a male. It's in a main zone, so it's going down. Wait. Wait, what do you mean, Doan? That great one pheasant plums don't still need? I assume that's like just some autocorrect weirdness. I assume you were asking me what plumage types I still need. I still need the obsidian. And I still need the pearl. Pearl's the name of it, right? I think pearl's the name of it. Yeah, I think it's just pearl and obsidian. I think that's it. I hate autocorrect. Yeah, I kind of figured it was an autocorrect thing. Yeah, I think it's just obsidian and pearl. I've got everything else. All right, just one again. How many kills am I at? 1,415 on this grind. We've kind of off and on been coming back to this one. It's been a long ongoing grind. Oh, nice, Grayson. Glad you liked the video. Nothing there. You know how to spawn piebalds? They're completely random. I don't watch his channel, Remy. In fact, I don't really watch Call of the Wild content at all unless I'm just talking to a friend in their live stream chat, you know? Is Pro Fishing 2 easy to learn? It's relatively easy. Actually, I won't say it's relatively easy. It's easy if you've watched some tutorials and some content on it. I'm going to be streaming it after this stream is done, so... if you're planning on stopping by that one, hopefully you'll be able to get an idea of like how to start in it. It's pretty fun. The way I see it is like a lot of things aren't explained super clearly in that game, but like once you figure out how they're done, it's like, oh, okay, that's easy. Lando, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. I only have one great one pheasant. It's obsidian, great ones, and great one, but I'm trying to go for a second one too. Hopefully you get another one. Hopefully you get another one. Obsidian's a really cool variation though. Definitely a solid one to get. Yeah, the biggest thing I would recommend, Jets, is like, early on in Pro Fishing 2, you definitely want to find the, like, random lady that walks along the path and accept quests from her. Because she will give quests, and they're typically going to give you a lot more money than just catching fish with. 8,400 hours of playing the game, Code Cali. That's how I have so much money in the game. especially since most of that time was spent doing grinds where you're repeatedly killing animals and crap loads of them. You build up quite a massive reserve of cash doing this. What's my favorite animal to hunt? I would say if it's a non-Great One species, tigers are up there. Tigers are an absolute blast. When it comes to species that have a Great One, I always find myself going back to whitetail. Like, whitetail are just fun to shoot. They're just a lot of fun to shoot. I mean, I've killed over 50,000 whitetail, and I still come back to it. I mean, part of it's because I still need the... Are you kidding me? How did I not hit any of those? I still need the typical rack, but I also just really enjoy hunting them. They're a lot of fun. What's the easiest map to get a Great One? I mean, spawn rates are going to be the same across the board, but certain maps do feel a little bit easier because of like the way the populations are, like the size of the population, how much of the map they take up. I would say Scotland overall is the easiest grinding map right now, just because the animals have such good home ranges. Like, most species only inhabit like a third, maybe half of the map at most. And they typically are in like really good locations. Like, overall, Scotland's an incredible grinding map. Te Awaroa is also a really good grinding map as well. Those are probably the two that I would say are the best. Map name? Are you talking about the one we're on right now? Or are you talking about in relation to what I was talking about with Scotland? Because Scotland's like Tornan Sheen, or what, however you pronounce it. This is Salsvisen Park that we're on currently. Splinter's finally a dad. I know, I've been talking to him about it. Pretty cool, man. You think this is the easiest grind? No, this is definitely not the easiest grind. What the heck, little guy? I would say for easiest grind, it's either the wolf grind on Yukon or the mule deer grind on a ski ridge. Both of those are very easy to set up. They seem to spawn Great Ones relatively often. I bet these guys were trying to get over to their zone. I think these are the ones that are normally over there. We'll give him the old boop. Give him the old boop right there. And another boop. Sorry, buddy. I'm not gonna let you just bleed out over time. I'm taking you down quick. Oh, there's the other bird. Can't believe I walked past it, chat. Hashtag Scarecrow's blind. What time are you using for the pheasants? I use the 8 to 11 zones. I like those the best. How do I get the stands that you're standing on? So those are the waterfowl blinds. They're from the Duck and Cover DLC. In the future, at some point, Tyler, we will. He's a busy man. What's up, Cheese Curd? How's it going? Hope you get better, Aiden. There they are. They picked the upper part of their zone. Hate it when they do that. They're flying to me. That's a positive, I guess. Beep. Boop. You're dead. Beep. Boop. You're dead. Whoops. You think the boar is an easy grind? I would say if you're talking about like just being able to kill a lot of a boar like really quick, then yeah, you can kill a lot of boar really quick, so it's easy in that regard. But boar, they just seem to be very slow grinds. Like, it seems to take forever for most people to get that Great One boar to spawn. I don't know what it is about it. Something about the boar seems to take forever. I think part of it is because they're really tough to herd manage. Like, it takes so long to properly herd manage your boar. And so you end up getting a lot more long grinds of until, of course, you're super managed. Once you get super managed, then for a lot of people, it's going to get easier. There's always a few people that have that bad luck regardless of their HM level, though. But yeah, overall, I would not say that Boar's an easy great one. It's one of the tougher ones. Easy to get lots of kills with them, but getting the great one to spawn's a whole nother story. I'm doing good, Aiden. I've already done a great one mule deer grind on Rancho, Reed. We already got a great one muley on Rancho once. And I probably won't try to get any more off Rancho just because it was not nearly as fun as a ski ridge. How do you herd manage? Shoot the big ones, leave the small ones. For example, with Pheasant, I just left level 1s until I was getting a pretty high diamond rate, and then boom. Like for Whitetail, I leave every level 1 and kill the 2s and 3s. For Mule Deer, I leave all of the small 3s and lower and kill the like high weight estimate 3s and above. You basically you keep doing that until you start getting an increased diamond rate. What about Red Deer? You want to leave level 4s and below. It's fine to leave a few 5s though. I think I left about 15 5s. And then the rest are managed down to level 4, aside from the about 20 stags that I'm shooting. So basically, I manage down all of my red deer to level 4s, aside from like 15 level 5s. And then after that, the remaining ones are my shooters, which are about 20 to 25 that I rotate on regularly. That may sound confusing, but that's why I've got a guide on the channel that hopefully will make it easier. And I'm probably going to update the Red Deer guide at some point soon, because it has been a few years since I've done a Red Deer guide, and at this point, that one's getting a little outdated. Oh, crap. I was drinking water. Nothing good? Hey, little guys. Was it really just 3? No way, right? Huh. That was 5. Where was the others? I only saw 3. Oh, well. No great ones yet today, Henry. Oh, geez, Paisley, that's a lot. That's pretty lucky. I have yet to even get a single boar. No boar yet for me, and I'm at, like, about to hit 3,400 kills on them. I just don't have the luck with the boar. How many kills am I at? Right now, we're at 1,428 kills on this pheasant grind. For those that don't watch every single stream that I do, we tend to bounce back and forth between different grinds a lot. So, like, we'll do a grind for a little bit, and then whenever we get tired of it, we'll go to another one. So we started this pheasant grind months and months and months ago, probably more than 6 months ago. And then just off and on, we've come back here and there to continue it. It's been going on for a little bit. There we go. That's the one we need to pop. Sorry, buddy. Dude, he just like, he died but kept hovering. He kept floating and zooming. Oh my gosh, that's funny. What about a fallow great one grind? I'm not set up for fallow currently. Or are you talking about what levels to leave? You might have been talking about what levels to leave. I leave level 3s and below, but I don't leave all 3s, right? I only leave 3s that are like the really small 3s. So ones that are going to score below 150. And really, the only way that you can know which ones are going to score below 150 is obviously if the max weight or if the max score estimate is 150, then that's a guarantee that it'll be below that. But after a while, you kind of get used to what each of the racks looks like. And that's usually how I gauge which ones to leave, is by what the rack looks like. That's just because I've seen so many that I memorized which ones tend to score, you know, lower than others. Do you hope they make an elk great one? Oh, 100%. They need one. They need an elk great one so bad. We need it so bad, man. All right, little buddy. Lights out for you. Oh, you know what else is crazy? This grind, we have had 0 rares. After 1,400 pheasants, no rares. I feel like we're due for a rare. Wyatt, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, dude. Hope you're doing great. You want to collab with KG? I've already made, like, what is it? Like, probably 15 to 20 videos with KG already. We've done a lot of content. And we're definitely going to do more in the future. Just a matter of time. I mean, he's busy. He's a busy man. He's got lots of trips that he goes on. So it's really tough to, like, find times where both of us are free and able to do recordings. So I can't promise when there's going to be another one, but we've done quite a few in the past. No, I didn't get the great one boar. I'm at like 3,400 or something like that on boar. It's at the point where it's just not fun anymore. So I've been not doing much boar grinding recently, taking long breaks here and there from it. That's why we were hunting red deer so much recently. It was because I just got tired of boar. Probably not, Joseph. I don't really collab with people unless, like, there's somebody that I've talked to for a while or that I've known for a long time. And I also kind of make it a thing where I try not to do collaborations with people that are under 18. I don't know. I've always just felt like it's weird for a 27-year-old man like myself to make collabs with people that are kids, you know? So I've just kind of always stayed away from collaborating with super young creators because, I don't know, it just always feels odd to me. And also with my collabs, I like to collab with people that I get along with well and that I have a lot in common with. And, like, I don't have anything in common with someone who's a teenager. Like, I'm 27 years old, man. There's not going to be anything in common to where we can actually make good content, you know? Which is why I do a lot of collaborations with, like, Flinter, you know, KG, because, like, we're similar ages. We get along. And, you know, most of all, we've known each other for a while at this point. I'm pretty picky with collabs, you know? Just always how I've been. No, Ender's an adult, Justin. What about fallow great one grind? Are you asking if I'm going to do a fallow great one grind? What are my thoughts on deer hunting camp? It looks pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of super slow, realistic hunting games because, I mean, if I want to wait an hour to see something, I'd just go hunting for real, you know? And from what I hear, Deer Hunting Camp is a very slow-paced game, so I don't know if it's really, like, my style. I've got the game. I haven't played it yet, though. Because I just don't know if I want to get into a game that I'd have to dump in so much time to get anything done in it, you know? Oh, what are some tips for you for fallow deer? Tip number 1, hunt them on Tiawaroa, because it is by far the best fallow map. Like, it crushes all the other maps. Scotland's probably a close second. That gray-looked albino, they kind of do that sometimes. From a distance, they can definitely look a little bit more albino. Did you like Bolt? Not really, no. But that's more of a preference thing. I already don't really hunt birds, and that game is only bird hunting. I was going to do a video on it, but I didn't like how janky a lot of the movements, a lot of the like on-screen information was. Like, a lot of it wasn't translated yet, so I didn't even understand what it was saying. It felt kind of janky. It's only birds. So until they like update the game a little bit, I probably won't play Bolt. I'm probably going to wait for a few updates to smooth out the gameplay a little bit. Eventually, I'll probably make a video on it. I just want to wait for a few updates to see if they like smooth things out a bit. We don't do shout-outs, 49er fan. I assume Marvin, there might be a friend of yours or something. I don't do shout-outs here. Because if I shout out one person, then I'm going to have a bunch of other people asking me to shout them out, and it's a never-ending cycle. You feel me? Are you excited for Way of the Hunter 2? I actually am excited for Way of the Hunter 2. I think after like some of the stuff they showed off, I mean, just the non-typical mule deer got me really excited. Like that picture of the non-tip mule deer, that's got me excited, man. I am pretty excited for Way of the Hunter 2. For that reason, also the fact that it's on Unreal 5, so it's going to look a lot better. And also on top of that, it seems like the whole reason that they even made a Way of the Hunter 2 was because Way of the Hunter 1 was on UE4. It would have been more work to update it than just create a whole new one, right? And so it seems like they're doing this so they'll have like a foundation for long-term support of the game. That's the thing I'm most excited about. Long-term support is something that you'll want to see in any game. You don't want to have to like, you know, be playing a game and then suddenly they abandon it, kind of like they did Way of the Hunter 1. Actually, have they announced if they're going to abandon it or not? I know they talked about, obviously, Way of the Hunter 2. I don't know if they're going to completely abandon it or not. Have they talked about it? I would assume so. I would assume they're probably done developing it. I would assume so, at least, man. Hey, get back here. He's dead. JLD Plays. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're doing amazing, man. We got winning the Super Bowl. As a Patriots fan, Seahawks. Sorry, Seahawks. As much as it pains me to say, I think Seahawks are going to win it. However, I do think it's going to be a closer game than some people think. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think Seahawks will win it in the end. But I think it's going to be like a 1 to 2 score game. I think patch updates will happen, but new content is finished for the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, they might do a few more to, like, fix some stuff. Oh, I'm not streaming on Twitch at the moment, Bomber. I'm just too lazy to take the, like, view count down for Twitch. I'm just too lazy to go to the website, log in, and change it. So I'm leaving it up. I'm leaving it up right now. Oh, Wesley, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Appreciate that. You need to start a fox grind, get some boar on the Scotland map. Oh, after you get some boar on the Scotland map, it's crazy how many foxes there are. Yeah, I actually have seen some people hunting fox on there. Ender actually showed me like a crazy little location where there's just tons of them. Just crazy chock full of fox there. So I definitely am interested in it. The thing is, I just don't like foxes in general, so even with how crazy they are, I still got a hard time wanting to even go for them, you know? It's like, I don't know, they're foxes. We'll see. We'll see. It would have to be like a... It'd have to be one of those things where, like, I've already got all the boar that I want, and I just want to set up something else on there. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to guarantee it, but we'll see. Maybe in the future we'll do a little fox on there at some point. And if I do, I probably will not be herd managing them, because it seems like no matter what map you're on, HMing foxes is just completely terrible. Where did we shoot that thing? Wait, I'm not Rooster, Marvin. I don't know. I assume you might have thought that I was Rooster. I'm definitely not Rooster. What gun is that? Wait, which one? This is the 12-gauge pump action, the Cacciatore. And this one is the 22-250 Varminter. And this one is the 22 mag. I'm sorry to hear that, Marvin. I don't do shoutouts, though, because I've already said it doesn't matter the circumstances. I don't do shoutouts. Because if I shout out one person, everybody's going to want me to. But I hope things go well for you, man. I hope that they can find, you know, some way to help cure you. And I appreciate you watching the stream, but like I said, I don't do shoutouts. Calco, thank you so much for the super chat. Love your stream from Abel and family. Thank you so much, Cal. Appreciate that. Wait, where was the pheasants? Their zone's here. Their zone was right here. Like, I see the tracks. Always get confused with Scarecrow, Rooster, and Flinter. Yeah, a lot of people seem to. I've never understood how, though. I mean, at least when I listen to my stuff, his stuff, Rooster stuff, like, I don't think we sound any alike. Definitely not me and, definitely not me and Flinter. We sound very different, I feel. I've already done one reel and ride. I've done it many, many times in the past. I haven't in the last year and a half, though, because I don't like doing face cam stuff because I don't show my daughter on the internet. And she walks in the room all the time, so nowadays I don't do any face cam related stuff, but I've done it before. Do what you want to do, Henry. Live your life. If you're mad that I'm sticking to the rules we have in the stream, then we probably don't want you in here anyway, if you're not going to follow rules. Did I miss something? I did. Jackson, thank you for becoming a member, dude. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're doing amazing. No, it's fine, G the 49er fan. It's fine. We've just had a lot of problems in the past where people, like, pretended things to try and get shoutouts, like sympathy shoutouts. So I just try to stick away, like, stay away from shoutouts in general. Because if one person sees that it worked, then a million other people try to do it too, and it just becomes a whole thing. So I just try not to get involved with doing shoutouts, unless it's like somebody that I know personally. Because it's just impossible to know who's faking it nowadays, you know? And I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying the person was faking it. I'm just saying it's hard to tell on the internet. Yeah, and I did say, Marvin, that I'm sorry to hear that. It's unfortunate. And I hope that they can find a way to cure it. But I still stand on, like, my rule of no shoutouts. No, I'm not KG's cousin. It's like, think of it as like calling somebody your brother, your homie. That's kind of what it is, you know, when KG calls somebody his cousin. It's like, you know, that's my homie right there. Oh. Fly away, little squezzins. Squezzy fezzies. I don't cuss on this channel, Blazing Zero. Only on my Scarecrow Uncensored channel. Haven't seen a level 3 in so long. I know, right? Like level 3s don't like Crow. Okay, no respawns here. Jackson, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that, dude. Only one gun for an entire grind. What are you picking? Oh gosh, so if you could only pick one gun for an entire grind, it would have to be one that can take, like diamonds and get full score. Oh gosh, well, you know, it depends on what I'm grinding, right? Like, if I'm grinding whitetail deer, Hanson 30-06. If I'm grinding red deer, oh man, it'd be a toss-up because you'd want something with a lot of power. Or not red deer. Let me get a better example. If you're hunting black bear, right? I'd obviously pick the 300 AR because you'll get full score and it's going to kill them super quick. So it really depends on the species, you know? SKS? I mean, SKS is good, but I see it more of like as a small game weapon. Sorry, Micah. If you're gonna get this upset, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. All right, let's go ahead and a few minutes back. Boom. Is Rooster a modder? No. Imagine asking if a Rooster mods. Rooster doesn't even like grind. He just runs around and shoots whatever he sees, dude. It's like the least person I'd ever suspect to mod anything. That's like asking if KG mods. It's like, obviously not. Of course he doesn't. None of the creators that I associate with mod at all. I don't associate with people that mod the game. So if I've done collabs with them, then you can pretty much guarantee that they don't mod. What the heck? That was 2 1s. Wait, which one of our groups got a new 1? Also, neither of these respawned in. That's kind of annoying. Do not encourage people to spam 6-7 in the chat. If you spam 6-7, you will get timed out. So if you like talking in chat, please don't encourage people to spam. It's just obnoxious for everybody else that's in the chat and is trying to get their actual questions and messages through. So please don't encourage spam. Nothing over there. It has been a while since I've hunted pheasants. I'm still getting back into the groove of how things are going. Yeah, it's a night, Jets. It's a night. It's been a night. Thanks, Legendary Bo. Appreciate that. Nothing to shoot, really? For real skis? Oh, there he is. Oh, you stupid bird. You stupid bird. The heck is he doing hiding from us like that? Are all streams like this? No. No. Normally, I don't just like stream out of the blue. Usually, I have it planned a few hours ahead of time to give the moderators like plenty of time in advance to know when the stream's going to be. Today, I just kind of decided last second that I wanted to stream, so it's to be expected. There we go. We need another lodge in Call of the Wild. I agree. Bring on another lodge, please. John, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Let me shoot this bird, and then I'll read off your message. Nice. Nailed it. Hey, Scarecrow the Hunter, what's your kill count on your main account? So the codex isn't super accurate or correct on a lot of things if you have an older account. Like, for example, I have had this game ever since it came out, and there's been minimum 2, I think maybe 3 updates that screwed up the codex, either didn't track things properly or tracked things like incorrectly. And then on top of it, if you don't claim an animal, it doesn't go towards your kill count. But technically, it still dies, it still respawns, so it's still technically a kill. There's a whole lot that goes into it. I think last I looked, I have like... I can show you, but it's not going to be accurate. Like, there was a time period... I've actually got a whole video on it. Let me just link the video if any of you are curious how it works. Where is it? I think it's exclamation point codex. There we go. That should bring it up. But if you want context on what I'm talking about right now, that video kind of explains what happened. But essentially, there was an update where things just didn't track anything you did for about a month. This was very, very early in the game. I think it was like the first year or 2 of its existence. Maybe a little bit after that. It was pretty early, though. And then there was another update where it counted golds as diamonds in the codex. It counted diamonds as great ones, etc., etc. So pretty much anybody that has had, where is it? There it is. Pretty much anybody that's had a long-term account, like a very old account, it's going to show some incorrect stuff. Like, unfortunately, it's got like my great one count wrong and pretty much every other count incorrectly because of that time where it was tracking things wrong. However, it does show like all the ones I've claimed. I have claimed 164,000 animals. And, I've scared 3.2 million. So there's that too. But yeah, the codex has never been a super valuable piece of the game. Like, the information in there is almost always incorrect. I think to this day, it still doesn't count moose correctly. Like, if you shoot a great one moose, sometimes it just doesn't put it in there. And that is a bug that has been a thing for months and months, maybe even a year plus at this point. Bo and MC Jones, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back, sir. Yeah, if you guys want more detailed info on that whole thing I was talking about with the codex, that video I linked in chat, that is a full video I did talking about it. But it's the same for pretty much anybody that played during that time. I know, back in the day when Zaggy was still doing consistent Call of the Wild content, he didn't even play Call of the Wild during that time because he didn't want his codex to get broken. Here, Slayer, thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Charles, thank you for the super chat as well. Thoughts on Fabled Piebald Whitetail? I think it's a little bit too rare. I mean, there's only been like, what, less than 10 killed ever? And when you consider how many great one whitetail have been shot, I mean, there's easily been thousands and thousands of great one whitetail shot throughout the entire community. And we have less than 10, like, confirmed, legitimate fabled piebalds. I think they need to make it a little bit easier to get. Not super easy, but like maybe 1 in 100 great one whitetail will have that fur instead. Because it's kind of ridiculous right now. My lord, the spam is ridiculous tonight. What map would you use for a whitetail grind? Leighton Lakes. It's super awesome. It's a really good grind. Guys, we are getting close to my second stream of the night on my fishing channel, so we're going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to send you guys over to the fishing channel. If you're wanting to watch that, stick around. If not, you know, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. Let's end this, and then we'll hop over. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes if you follow over.